Hello, hello. Huh. First of all, if you have issues with Zangief, you struggle with Zangief during Season 1, I don't think any of the changes are gonna work for you. The general game plan of Zangief has not changed. There are some changes that benefit Zangief, specifically meter and damage, but there are 4 things that weren't addressed in any way in this patch. Supers are the same, 1, 2, and 3. So there's no change to supers, which is a big issue. Super level 1 is still inconsistent, super level 2, 18 frames, etc, etc. Defensive tools, Zangief has none. Drive reversal on wake up sucks. But Kerplank, it's been only 1 day. How are you telling us drive reversal sucks? The reason being is drive reversal loses to neutral jumps and also to pressure with jabs. So it is very easy to bait dry reversal. You will escape some throws, some meaty weird setups. If, for example, the opponent tries to do a DI and you're waking up, you can respond with dry reversal. But it is not the tool you actually need to save yourself. Third thing, combos. The problem is lights have been nerfed in this game. The lights DRCs, basically lights into dry rush combos. And probably you might need to avoid light DRC combos. And that sadly is one of the things Zangief needed the most, damage from lights. And that has not been fixed. If you go for 3 lights on hit, Lariat will whiff. Only OD Lariat works sometimes. You can do better combos from mediums, from crouching medium punch and headbutt. And the 4th one, probably the most important for some people, anti-airs have not changed. Lariat is the same, OD Lariat is the same, crouching heavy punch, it is basically it changed from being a possible maybe anti-air to just being a whiff punisher. It's a great moment for you to take into consideration what you feel about Zangief. If you're not really sure this character fulfills what you require from a character in Street Fighter 6, I would suggest you to change characters. Time to other controls received a few changes. I still feel modern Zangief will be lacking in some areas. Distance increase between characters when the opponent is thrown into the corner. This is capture suplex, back throw. This is secretly a buff to Zangief. Well, before Zangief was really close with a +8. That changed now. Look at this, I'm not pressing anything. He's whiffing. That means if they want to catch Zangief, they need to use probably standing heavy punch, standing medium kick, something longer and slower. And your target combo hits completely without dropping. You can also go for light SPD at this distance. It is really, really freaking good. And if for some reason they want to jump forwards, you can walk back and hit Lariat. So it is absolutely buffed. A standing light kick, pushback reduced on hit. As I said, light DRC combos are really bad in this game now. You might want to go into Lariat immediately. Probably OD Lariat. To get just a little less damage. Well, I have to say Akuma is standing, but a little less damage without wasting so much meter. I think the reason they wanted to not push the opponent that far with standing light kick was mostly for consistency with follow-ups. A standing medium punch. Pushback on hit reduced. Super art gauge increase. Change from 500 to 700. This is gonna be a tendency for the rest of the patch, no matter what characters you're gonna look for. However, in the case of Zangief in particular, they went really hard. He gets more meter from almost everything. That's it. Almost everything gives Zangief more meter. It's basically for consistency for target combo. I guess the rule is the whole hand must hit the opponent. Kinda, yeah. A standing medium kick will be a legit, stupidly strong single poke. Look at the amount of meter, the dry meter I'm taking. It is absolutely ridiculous. The on-hit version, pretty decent still. With a punish counter, you're taking almost 1 entire drive gauge and you're dealing 1000 damage. Look at this. I'm whiffing both buttons, right? I think you should be able to punish a lot of buttons that produced pushback. To the eye, that is true. But that's like Zangief in general. To get ready for this one, super armor hitbox during the active frames of the attack expanded up to the hurtbox on the arms. Okay, I might need to show you something before we continue with that button. You might be wondering what the hell do they mean by that? I feel they did was increase this to this side. It covers a little of the arm. I don't know if the whole arm or something. It is more likely the opponent will connect with your armor, and you can let go of the button in order to create a very decent anti-air in some situations. Like that. Shake effect added on punish counter. Nothing fancy. Crouching medium punch. This is mostly like I would say it's a general buff for crouching medium punch. Crouching medium punch is still mostly a combo tool. The good thing about this is that if you for some reason punish counter with crouching medium punch, which could happen in the specific scenario of whiff punishing, this is very common with Zangief. Sometimes you're just doing this. Let's say you're buffering. Get ready grapplers. This is significant. Crouching medium kick. You'll get way more consistent combos. In a lot of places where your crouching medium punch would whiff, crouching medium kick connects, and since it pushes Zangief a little bit forwards, you will always get Hell Stab into Lariat. This is absolutely amazing. You can get the crouching medium kick from a lot of ways. You can get crouching medium punch, headbutt, Hell Stab. Like, it's crazy. A standing light kick, remember this one? On counter hit? Combos. So the amount of flexibility crouching medium kick gives Zangief is crazy. This is a huge consistency change for Zangief. Really rarely your OD lariat will not hit during the first spin. What do I mean by that? You can get super level 3 almost all the time if you use crouching medium kick. And we continue with another thing. Remember the days where we thought crouching heavy punch, even myself, crouching heavy punch was going to be really stupid, crouching heavy punch punish counter? Well, we have to talk about crouching heavy punch. Okay, get ready grapplers. Crouching heavy punch by itself combos into this. Since he moves forwards, it is no longer a good anti-air. It's mostly a whiff punisher now. No longer anti-air. If you want to continue the combo, you can go into Drive Rush. The best combo the Zangief Discord has found is this. You can Drive Rush after this and continue with a really good Oki situation. If you're in the corner, you can get this combo. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is the start of the fight. If you get a combo from the start of the fight, you take them all the way to the corner with just one combo. There we go. Crouching heavy kick. This one. This one no longer exists. Forward hurtbox during active frames reduced. That means probably it goes over here. Hell Stab. I'm happy. Nothing to say here, you just get more meter. Headbutt. Holy moly. You're hitting someone with this thing? You're taking so much meter. It is absolutely disgusting. But let's talk a little bit about headbutt, because this might as well be the biggest change in the whole patch. The most obvious thing is you do no longer need to hit meaty headbutt to go into Hell Stab. Get used to hit confirm the Hell Stab from the headbutt, so get used to this. Since it is +7, also standing light kick works. So if you liked Street Fighter V combos, you can do them now. And since headbutt pushes you forwards, it is very difficult for the standing light kick lariat to whiff. But that is only +7 on hit, regular hit. You need to start adding more. So counter hit is +9. It's kinda cool when you start adding Drive Rush. Drive Rush counter hit is +13. plus 15. And you can go really crazy with this. That is me without using any super meter. That is 6,000 damage. Knee hammer. This is plus 1. First I was, what's the point of this? And people started pointing out you can get spaced knees way more easily. So you can combo. And I was still thinking, maybe that's not the best thing for Zangief. However, someone said you can go into super level 3. And he's not wrong. This is legit. Even on block. You can do that. The other good thing is, since you're -3, you can tap parry. Plus 11. That's so stupid. That is kinda... in burnout. So that means if you space it correctly, you're getting a plus 7. Oh, this change kinda threw me on a loop, guys. I would expect they would change wheel kick. First of all, the move doesn't travel that much. Since the move is now safer and doesn't travel that much, that means it is absolutely easy to space. Like here, from round start, -8. You can make it -7. Now the funny thing is, if they're in burnout, it's basically free for you. I just go crazy. Imagine this. Think about this for a second. So yeah, as much as it pains me to say it, because I was one of those Zangief players that actually told people to not use wheel kick that much, that definitely changed. They decided to change knee and cyclone wheel kick. This one is the same. You only get more meter. Flying headbutt. More damage, 800 to 900. More super art increase from 1000 to 1200, and you also get more dry gauge. A chain gut chops, which is the second and third attacks. First attack pushback on hit reduced. First attack hitbox expanding forward. Technically, this is just for consistency for you to get standing medium punch more often. Power stomps. They do not serve any kind of purpose at the moment. You're rarely in a position where you're gonna get a +9 and you would go for stomps instead of Hellstab Lariat. You do less damage, you only get a little bit more meter, but that doesn't combo. I know I said you could reset with stomps, but the amount of things you're getting now with Zangief basically replace anything related to stomps. You absolutely do not need to use those moves. They suck. Kill frames with them, drive rush, do that if you want, but do not use them for combos or for any kind of setup. Double Lariato. Damage change from 1200 to 1400, that is 1200 to 1400. Super art gauge increased from 1150 to 1600. 1150 to 1600. Drive gauge increased from 2000 to 4000. Final attacks combo count initial value decreased. That is mostly for juggle potential. And final attack combo count additional value decreased. It's basically just for combo potential. And the OD Lariat, first attack changed from 500 to 700, which is cool. You get more meter, the same amount of meter as regular Lariat, and the input buffer time changed from 5 to 8 frames. This is to make combos more easy to do. Is the change to Lariat any significant? Well, yeah. You're getting more Lariats now because Health Staff is working very well in conjunction with Headbutt. So this is basically a good thing. You're getting way more meter and damage. Same with this one. You're doing 3000 for a good Oki for just a simple combo. Like if you land a jump in, you can do 1 dash and B plus 16. And remember, this button is kinda crazy now, so you can out-poke people at certain ranges. It doesn't change the fact that as anti-airs, they're really not that good, but it is what it is. Normal SPD, it gets more meter. Super and Drive, 5000 to 7000 dry gauge. And Super from 3300 to 4000. And the OD version gets more Drive Super Art gauge. To say here, you get more meter, Drive and Super, which is great for Zangief. Normal Burst Dynamite. Opponents who are defenseless in the air can now be grabbed. This sounds kind of funny. Like the way they worded this is kind of funny. But what it means is Burst Dynamite has a limited juggle potential. And you get the same Super Art gauge increase than SPDs. And the Overdrive Burst Dynamite gets the same thing. More Super Art gauge. That's also true. Oh yeah, also true. You cannot use the regular version after Super Level 2. The game forces you to use the OD Burst Dynamite, sadly. Oh, this is funny. The normal Russian Suplex and the OD Russian Suplex give you more meter. You're getting almost an entire super meter. Okay, forget what I said. You're right, you do get the meter back. So basically you get this for free. So you can do this immediately after. OD Siberian Express. Forward movement increase. Speed increase when absorbing attack with the far range version of this attack. You're basically moving incredibly fast. I don't think it works for fireballs though. Yeah, it has to be like a physical attack, I feel. It's basically against Dowsing, maybe JP, I don't know, because the far Siberian, you need to be really far. However, we're gonna talk now about the best move and the last change for Zangief. The best move in the game, guys. Tundra Storm. After hitbox expanded inwards, a successful counter the last active frames of the hitbox that grabbed the opponent is changed from 2 to 3 frames. This sounds weird. I think this will fix like some moves that make no sense and you shouldn't be able to, you weren't able to parry before, and adjust it so that this does not work against attacks from beginners. I don't think this move works. I don't think it will ever work in Street Fighter 6. Now, to be fair, there's some really funny things you can do. It's so dumb. Nah. If someone ever gets that, please clip it and send it to me. Because that is so... that I don't even know, man. Yeah, you can just block it. In fact, guys, don't go for Tundra there, block it. Listen to Fox. Block it and go for SPD. Don't you dare go for Tundra. Don't do it. That's stupid.